Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is the SideKick Power Hour. We are back. This is our fourth episode as we count down to season 5 of Skeleton Crew. We are rewatching Skeleton Crew all the way from the beginning, from season 1 all the way up through season 4 until season 5 premieres. My name is Nakia, and of course, we have with us tonight the co-host, the creator of all these shows, most of the shows, and a lot of these characters, Joshua R. Paymore. Hello, Josh.
Hey, Nakia. Hi, everyone. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. That's right. It is 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Pacific. It is SideKick Power Hour, and we're here as we're talking about counting things down. Josh, tell me a little bit about, what we're going to hear going on tonight.
Well, we're going to watch, obviously, season 1, episode 3 of Skeleton Crew, Emptying the Closet. We're going to talk a little bit about that episode, how we made it, things behind the scenes and all. But before we do any of that, we're also going to meet a very exciting new cast member that's going to be on season 5 of Skeleton Crew.
Oh, okay. I'm excited about this. I'm excited about that. I think I know who that is because what? I help run the show. Yay. It's going to be Alex Cologne. He's going to be on in just a minute. But first, we want to remind you that we are counting down to season 5. And in season 5, there's going to be a musical episode. Lots of singing, maybe not so much dancing. We don't know yet. We'll see. But definitely lots of singing. And we are recording. We are recording a cast album of the songs that were written for the show by myself and Josh. And that we're raising money during this whole thing, and just a little bit every week makes a big difference. So if you can, we're going to be dropping the Venmo down there. If you're more of a PayPal kind of person, that's cool too. We can do the PayPal right up there too. And that money will go to help pay for the studio time that we need to do that cast recording. And so that'll be running down there later tonight. Now, let's take a moment and also remind you that in that episode, there is a song called Daddy Issues, and we played a little bit of it back in episode 1. If you want to go back, you can head over to the SideKick YouTube channel and check that out. But if you missed that, or you just want to hear my original version, the demo recording of Daddy Issues, you can text me. Just text the word daddy to 512-729-5404. And that I realize now how this actually might not work out in my favor. This putting out my number and telling people to text the word daddy to it. It's going to be pretty confusing for me. So anyway, we're going to get right into it. This evening, as we count down to season 5, we'll be bringing in some of the new faces that you're going to see in the new season of Skeleton Crew. Tonight, we're going to be introducing our first new cast member. And let's take a look at what we're in store for in season 5.
Oh, yes. I can definitely get what I need here.
You're new. So, just so you know, those two over there, they're mine. They may not know it. They may not want to admit it yet, but they're mine.
All right. You got nothing to worry about. They got nothing that interests me. I'm looking for a real bear god.
Who changed the light bulb in the sex spot? It's way too bright in there.
Now that is what I am talking about.
All right, that's awesome. Let's bring to the show, to the SideKick Power Hour, Alexander Cologne.
Hello.
Hey, Alex.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you today?
I'm good. I admit that was so weird to see.
Oh, yeah?
So weird to see me up there. It was. I loved it, though.
Wow. So was this your first time seeing that clip?
Yes, it was.
Wow, that's really cool. Alex, how did you first hear about Skeleton Crew, and what did you think of it when you first watched it?
So, it was years ago when I was first introduced to it. I happened to be friends with Josh and Paul, and so they were kind of describing what they were doing, and Josh had his vision and what he wanted to do. I think all those years back, I was asked if I wanted to be a part of it in some way, shape, or form, and I was significantly younger and more naive, and I said thank you, but no thank you. But fast forward all these years, the show is a hit. It's still going on, and it's literally gotten better and better and better. And I happened to be at a point where I could kind of devote some time to it. And I was very much still interested. And so I kind of threw it back out there and, came back with like heck yeah, if you want to be a part of the show, then this is what we've got going on for season 5.
That's great. That's really, really great. Well, and then, when you got there, was there anything, about the show when you started watching it? Was there anything about the show that was there any particular themes that stuck out or anything that resonated with you about the series in particular?
Yeah, so I think it was personal for me, just being who I am as an openly gay bear, chub male. That theme obviously is prominent throughout the show. It's this
really
idea. It's this, the body positivity, the LGBTQIA friendly, all of these things that I've dealt with in my own life. Definitely in a negative way when I was younger, but have explored over the years and have become who I am today. To see that reflected in a project like this and to be a part of it was something that certainly stood out for me and really makes it even that much better, but being a part of it.
Yeah. And then what about when you joined the show the first day on set? Were you nervous at all?
Oh, absolutely not. I was literally shaking in my shoes. I don't know if you could tell, but I was so nervous, like my heart was palpitating. I knew some of the folks that were there, and the majority of folks I didn't know.
The day that I shot with you, your first day on the set?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
First day on the set was July, I think. No, August. We had. August.
I think I was your last day on the set. I think that we were on set together for the last day. All right, so but we get into spoilers. We got to be really careful. So
I was super freaking nervous, and I thought I was gonna forget all my lines, but everybody that is a part of this is so supportive. And literally at the end of that day, it was like we were close as thieves, and it was a family, and it made it very comforting and supportive.
Good. And then, without any spoilers, can you tell us a little bit about the character you're playing? Who is AJ?
Sure. So without any spoilers, I can't say anything. So I'm kidding. AJ is the complete opposite of who I am as a real human being. He is this arrogant, this cocky, I am so much better than everybody that I come across in my life. I run this club. It's full of these hot, masculine bears. But underneath all of this, it's all a facade. There's this deep rage and anger, and you see it kind of come out over the course of the season.
Sure. And then, what about what we're looking forward to? What you're looking forward to the most about the musical episode? Because again, we don't want to get into any spoilers if we can avoid it. But you can say whatever you think is appropriate.
I think in the quick kind of collab convo that I had with Josh, kind of what my musical influences have been. I love Broadway. I love singing. I've not actually ever done anything super professional. I've done little things here and there, but it's still something I'm very much passionate about. So to be able to be a part of it, I think what I'm looking forward to, honestly, this is not just to blow smoke, is your music, hearing your music, knowing your music, and then hearing what you've done for the season so far, and then knowing what the influences that Josh had pulled in, one of them being Jekyll and Hyde, which is one of my absolute favorite shows ever. Yeah, and so I'm so effing excited to get into that.
and I'm excited to hear you sing the songs that we've written. I think that's, as a songwriter and a musician, it's cool because I can sing my own songs, but I definitely, there's something different when you hear someone cover it,
Yeah, I hope I do it justice.
Me too.
If you don't,
No
we'll just
pressure.
get rid of it. I mean, that's all.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, hi everyone. I'm quitting the show this evening. Bye-bye.
Well, before you quit the show,
Just pull a West Side Story, and just like with Natalie Wood, we'll just redub it.
Yes.
before you quit this story, let's talk about the other show that you are going to be in season 2 of Demon Doctor. Can you tell us a little bit who you're playing in that show?
So it's obviously a very different show than what this is, and it's something that has been a little bit of an educational journey for me in kind of the researching on who this character is. So El Silbon, which is this like South American lore character that is really just tragic and just sad, and you look at the story behind this character and the anguish that he's dealt with, and then kind of his ultimate demise and how what the character's journey is. I think is a starkly different character than what AJ is, and so I'm like super excited to play around with these different roles. But yeah, it's just awfully tragic, but it's also so beautiful.
Well, I agree with you, and I, speaking of things that are beautiful, people that are beautiful, let's bring in Miss Ashley Monique Menard. I believe she is somewhere in the 90s right now. Wait, here she is. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Ashley Monique Menard.
Hello, everyone, and welcome.
Hello.
When you said really beautiful, I thought you were going to bring in Stuart first. I was like, I swear. And then you said Miss, and I was like, he's not going to say Miss Stuart Kiczek or Mr. Ashley Menard. And then you pop up Stuart. Anyway.
But Stuart is beautiful. He's looking really handsome tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the SideKick Power Hour, Stuart Kiczek.
Hey, beautiful.
Darn tootin'. Hello, everyone.
So let's take a minute while we're all here together, and can we just acknowledge, that we're having a good time. This is something that we didn't really ever even think about. We weren't even talking about this a little over a month ago already, but Ashley's out. She's like, no, forget this. But it's so cool that we get to do this now, and this is, I think we've all said this at least once a week. It's definitely kind of the thing that I look forward to every week, like doing this and getting together with y'all. And so I'm so glad that we can do it. Josh, can you say a little bit about the fan reaction to this?
I think it's been really, really fun. What I really enjoy watching are the comments, because people start to talk to one another and they start communicating with each other. And it's really fun to see a sort of small SideKick community developing, and I really enjoy it. And this really is a highlight. Well, since we're not really going anywhere, doing anything, this is the only thing I look forward to every week. So yeah.
Oh,
Besides,
well, we're so glad you're here. And we're so glad that you created all of this stuff for us to be able to celebrate it and revisit. And with that, we are going to start watching the show. Now, Alex, this is your first time to SideKick Power Hour during the Skeleton Crew rewatch. And if you've seen any of the other episodes, which are streaming right now on YouTube, you have seen that we watch the show live right here. We're going to throw it up, and then we're gonna actually comment on it. So,
Mystery Science Theater style.
Mystery Science Theater style, exactly. Maybe a little bit more harsh in some cases. Okay, look out, because Ashley's got her reading glasses on tonight, ladies.
Yep, I'm ready to
This
see.
library is open.
The library is open. Here we go. This is episode 3, Emptying the Closet. This originally aired December 6th of 2015.
I remember that.
I was there.
I was there.
I
was
don't
there
remember
50
it.
years ago, though. Oh, God, I forgot about this.
I thought that was me for a second.
Now, Josh, for people who might not recognize the kind of look you were going for,
Probably find a husband soon.
what?
Or
Gay.
you could just finish college. Oh, Veronica, so you've succumbed to
Gothy,
the needs of
grungy,
flesh,
early
like everyone
90s
else around us. Truly, I had thought more highly of you.
Anthony, you really must get over this aversion to the physical. Yes, sex isn't always what we hoped it would be.
Is Anthony wearing lipstick?
Stop doing it
Yes.
altogether.
Okay.
And eyeliner.
I admit,
Okay.
finding the right
It was
sexual partner
1996.
is finding the
The hat.
What's he gonna
the
be
hat
doing?
does it.
and an otherwise disgusting box full of coconut and cherry.
And judging by the assortment parading in and out of your room each week, I'd say you've been doing your fair share of nibbling the options.
Come on.
What were you doing in college?
Ooh, shots fired.
The husband.
Well, I'm going to be a successful singer and actress one day.
Of course.
But I know
It's very difficult to frame
I
with a mirror.
know
Just put
that
that
it's
out
going
there.
to be a while before I can support myself financially through my dreams.
Naturally.
So
Is that
I need a
possible?
husband to pay for things.
What?
While
Supporting
I
yourself through your
attend
dream.
all these things, until that fame comes.
That's fair.
Okay.
We're doing just
I
fine.
wouldn't have to support you.
Well, if college is about finding a way to support my future, then I think I should be doing that not only through a degree, but also through finding a way to finance my dreams.
Hence the husband. That makes sense. All right, Veronica. I'm
Aw.
on board.
Oh, that image.
Did it freeze?
So, what qualities do you think would be best in your future husband? I mean, there are so many possibilities on campus, so we really need to narrow this down a bit.
Well, he needs to be attractive, obviously. To me, not to you.
Is that laptop
Because we got
era
some
appropriate?
competition.
The plus size weeds, you mean?
Naturally.
Well, I'm thinking someone vaguely ethnic. Not from any particular place, but someone that people look at and go, ooh, I wonder where he's from.
A hint of the exotic.
And most importantly, he has to be malleable. But not spineless. I don't want a husband that can't stand up for himself. Just someone that can be molded into the husband that I deserve.
Whew, amen.
I'll verbally spar with you for a few rounds before eventually losing.
Well, I need
I wish you
someone
would have
else
also
to
painted
be
your nails for this.
Yeah.
And more mascara.
him. He is perfect.
He's so average, and he's in a frat. I think he even has a girlfriend.
I see he's caught your eye before as well.
Were those photos of him 15 years ago? Or when you.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
See, these are production things that you learn.
Is there a girlfriend of his to contend with?
Is there?
Are you wearing a rosary?
Yes.
Did you have like
Were you,
know,
going through a
a
Madonna?
Madonna like a prayer? Yeah.
I get to meet with the review board.
Your hair is so long now.
It's totally.
In fact, this is the last time Josh's hair was that short.
Yeah.
All cards have been shown.
It's the last time Josh cut his hair.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't that short in season 4.
Please.
That's short.
Oh, hey, Jay.
Jay.
What do you want?
Oh,
Look
look
at
at
that
the money
Money
shot
Shots
shirt.
logo.
Oh, look.
It's strange.
Before Money Shots was Money
My
Shots.
lover is the one that's alive, but yours is the one that talks back to you.
Don't reduce what Carla and I have to something so vulgar as physical love. She and I are not you and Aaron.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Very tolerant.
Damn.
Yeah, please.
Was this music originally there?
Yep.
Wow, you really did remaster
In
the
in
audio.
Compotech, that guy is very giving with his music.
Had to put her down.
Of course.
God, he took up the whole bed. He's the worst.
Whose apartment was that?
Give me a beer. Yes, sir.
Wow.
If a man ever spoke to me like that, I'd punch him in the gullet.
What's
That should work at some point, you know.
He is at work.
Did This little fantasy life of yours has real-world repercussions. You know that, don't you? If he doesn't go to work at some point, he's going to get fired.
Repercussions? You're going to talk to me about repercussions? What would the review board think if they found out about you and your little buddy over here?
This polygamous thing was supposed to bring us closer together, but I have never felt further apart.
You are welcome to join me and Aaron whenever you like. But you're just so busy spending time with...
Yeah, Josh, whatever did happen.
We should address that.
Hi, Andrew.
People you and I both love, Anthony.
She's your friend 200. You know, you could try reaching out to her. Or maybe you're going to cut her out of your life, like cut out your brother.
My brother just has a lot of going on right now. I've got a lot going on. I've got Aaron to take care of.
Did I miss something?
Have you even heard from Veronica?
I don't plan on talking to her ever again.
I'm too busy being a stool, damn it.
Point, you know. Have you even
Now give me that plate of cookies.
You're going to be late.
Aaron? Fine. And incidentally, if you keep eating like that, you're going to end up as fat as me and Hunter.
Do you really think so?
That's a good question. Oh, I know my answer.
Wish me luck with the review board.
The Father Anglicus episode?
Good luck.
Close. I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Should we be worried about him?
No.
So hard to work
It's like
with.
a cat.
Were they asking Carla?
Yes, Carla.
She said about Ronnie, too.
Okay.
She always came out on top. Until,
Eventually, we would have got that rack in.
It has been so long since I've seen this.
Hey, Ronnie, it's Hunter.
5 years ago feels like 10
Listen,
years
I
ago.
think
Yeah. Someone's popular.
Forgot to turn on Do Not Disturb.
Cereal?
Ooh, heterosexual love.
Ew.
I love it.
I've got a free date today, and my wife, she's busy.
The only time I don't like whitey tighties is on a skinny guy.
Suppose I can do that. Well, maybe I should get started on your paperwork anyway.
Good. I'd like to have a legal reason to bar him from my home.
Yeah, because he only owns one set of scrubs.
Your wife's divorce lawyer. Divorce lawyer? Oh, yeah, sorry. Got a card in here somewhere.
Whoa. Whoa.
Ooh, nice.
At Halloween, I forgot to say.
Yet he still wanted the card?
Yeah,
He
what?
did. He did.
Go ahead and put it in my pocket. Put it in my pocket. Yeah, this is a good.
It might come in use soon.
So I am here
It's
to
warm
tell
and
you in
moist.
front of you and all your friends
Ooh,
that what
moist.
we've done leads to a change of course. Now
What?
I have your full
Oh, right.
attention.
I feel like there are some ethical violations here.
So please, will you grant me a divorce?
Oh, wait. I need a pen. Wait 1 second. I don't want a divorce.
It's not really an option, Eddie.
I gotta go, dude.
He's got
You
resting
don't
sad
care
face.
what you want.
Let's get started on it's gonna be great. Call you later.
Sure thing.
Hey, nice to meet you. Sorry, I'm gonna have to tear you apart in court, but see you later.
I mean, he probably hasn't washed his hands.
Mm.
Tina, are you
Aw.
sleeping with your divorce?
Oh yeah.
For a while, that was
Oh,
the
yeah.
intro song.
Paul is so committed to looking authentic when he smokes pot in anything. He's like, no, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Because I really, no, I can do it better. And it's like, that first take was enough. I love how dedicated he is.
Like a zombie?
Yeah, like a zombie.
Zombie babies. Now that's something you don't see in movies enough.
Give it time.
Hey,
Yeah, the garden area at Money Shots
Better
is
than
sketchy as fuck.
Trust me. Slaves, I get plenty of that now.
yeah, but there is nothing better than a one-night stand. You could just lay into the guy, do some damage, and be done with them.
Whoa.
In a way you can't with your husband or your slave. I still can't believe Anne's cool with that. Anyway, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Besides, He's been cruising you for weeks.
Where's the smoke?
It's not smoke.
I was thinking
He
it.
processes
Oh,
it.
Paul sold it though.
Yeah,
He processes
it's
it.
still in there. He's holding it in.
Well, I do have some time before Anthony gets home.
Oh my god, I forgot about this guy.
Oh, I didn't. I never will. Lovely guy. Just his storyline. His yeah.
Went awry.
How's it going?
Straight.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah, cool story, bro.
who hasn't been there?
Yeah, me too.
Music.
Yeah.
It's like Primus.
Yeah.
What's
don't know
the
what that is.
savory licks?
Oh, let's go take a walk.
It's like the porn version of Seinfeld theme.
It totally is.
Take a seat.
It really is.
Look who it is.
Thank you for doing this all a bit more privately.
Hello.
Board.
Well, I think maybe now we should get.
Do you want to make money from the government?
Thank you, Dr. Zismore.
Oh, he accompanied me on all my subway rides.
Ooh, what are they drinking, Josh? Zinfandel? What Zinfandel?
It's a finely aged vitamin water.
Uh-huh.
It's that new
She looks
calorie stuff.
stunning.
I want to show you how dedicated I am, not just to tonight and finding the perfect rest for our son, but also to you.
Stunning.
And your
I mean, it's a pretty rad t-shirt, but it doesn't compare to what she's wearing.
She looks so good. I love that Maggie really followed this aesthetic with Veronica.
Yeah.
It's so classy. It's beautiful.
By the by, I also have low-calorie
By
spinach
the
in the oven. I thought we might grow a tad peckish later on, and I think it's important to be prepared rather than hungry. But that doesn't seem to be a problem for you these days.
This wine is vile, Veronica.
Shade.
That's because it's vitamin water.
Money, but don't worry, dear. You are worth the effort. I will have us being the dashing couple at all your Christmas parties soon enough. I'll see to that.
It must be nice needing to fill your time with something now that you don't have a child monopolizing it. Thought job.
Uncalled for.
Thinking Brazilian mahogany. Now I know it's a tad expensive and a little bit ecologically insensitive considering where it comes from. But Jason was our son after all, and I think he deserves nothing but the best. What say you?
Hunter is such a better lover than you are.
Whoa.
I can't believe how many years I wasted on you and your frozen wasteland of a body.
What a fucking cunt!
Live music, perhaps string quartet. They can play something lively. We don't want people getting too depressed at the funeral.
God, what it must be like.
Whoa.
Of course, all of this is going to be quite expensive, but there is our savings, and that is what savings are for, no? So I took the liberty of looking at our savings account.
It's blank.
This evening. And
Hey, she's committed to those pages.
She writes very fine.
As you know, the family of Carla Ashley has raised some serious.
What kind of doctor wears that kind of doctor coat?
A lot.
Right, in the role of Dr. Anthony Fauci.
A lot of them do.
I did everything I could.
We don't need to rehash any of that stuff anymore.
Is that Dr. Fauci?
Knock it off.
Is this the blackout or did I already miss it?
No, keep going.
Okay.
Where's the money? What did you do with our money, Aaron?
Where's the money, Lebowski?
Finish the money.
You would not have made it through college if it wasn't for me. I was the one who helped you study. I was the one who role-played with you when you were going for jobs. And where do you think
Whoa.
all of your
Job
advertising
role play.
ideas came from? That's right,
Thank you.
me. So don't you dare say that money isn't mine too.
This sounds like revisionist history to me. I remember things completely differently.
Where's the
Whoa.
money?
It's gone, Bonnie. That's all that matters. It's gone to pay for something important.
And how do you expect for us to pay for Jason's funeral?
Well, first off, we'll scale back this ridiculous pageant that you've planned. It's a funeral, not a coronation.
You will not give your only son the
Heavens.
burial he deserves.
I will give him what he deserves, but I won't give you what
Oh,
you want.
and what is that?
To hide your guilt in all these trims and trappings and friggin' mahogany coffins. just to pretend that you're not the only reason Jason is dead.
Ooh.
Dare you?
Ooh.
It must hurt to hear all this truth.
Tell her.
I've coddled you for far too long. It's time for you to face the fact that you were murdered.
Give it to her.
If that husband of hers had actually let her come to the hospital when she was sick, maybe I could have done something. I did everything. I went beyond the call of duty to try to save her, and no one can say
Love
I
that
didn't.
game.
No one blames you for her death, Anthony. You gave her the best possible care. That's not why we're here. We're here because the family of Carla Ashley is extremely upset about how you behaved, the actions you took as Carla Ashley lay dying on her way to death. What you did.
Lay dying.
What?
Way to death.
The late night visits. You even tried to get your sister to donate a kidney to Mrs. Ashley.
Why not? It could have saved her life.
He was just trying to help people.
The letters.
Yeah, why is Dr. Baker over there?
You're supposed to be committing to how we can be strong in the future, facing a future without Jason, but all you want to do is twist the knife and hold that here. Don't let me stop you. Don't. Force my hand, Aaron. I am capable of anything, you know that.
Except writing a decent song, or, I don't know,
Ooh.
keeping your own flesh and blood alive.
Ooh.
And that's the tea.
So cold. What has become of you?
I'm your Galatea. I'm your Frankenstein's monster. I'm your own personal fucking Eliza Doolittle.
Whoa.
Let her know.
Keep
Let
her out of
know.
this.
Never been anything but supportive, nothing but loving.
Only when you saw something in it for yourself.
That's not true, Aaron. You're my husband. I love
You
you.
don't want to leave this on the floor. You don't want to step on it.
Aaron, did you not hear me?
Yeah.
I love you. I forgive you. Let's be a
I
family.
made all the arrangements for the funeral before I got here.
Whoa.
Told you the money went to something important.
And it's like that, and that's the way it is.
Aaron, wait. There's so much more to discuss. Aaron.
He said what he
I'm
said.
taking my messenger bag and leaving.
He's got a city bike to catch.
Totally.
I said good day, sir.
You did nothing.
Carla.
I feel
According
like,
to this.
Josh, you probably wrote she breaks the mirror there, right? But just didn't want to ruin Kelvin's mirror.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
No, she screams, and the ferocity of the scream cracks the mirror.
In our time together, I have felt more alive than I can remember. It seems your proximity to death allows others to feel a spark that didn't exist prior.
Is he
I
single?
can see what the issues are.
Floyd?
Not really, no.
Let's continue. I only wish I could give you the same spark of life you gave me.
Whoa.
I cannot. But even as your own spark fades, I know I will always remember you and our all too few shared laughs. You are the purest soul I have ever met, and I love you.
Well, I suppose I could see how that part could give someone hesitation.
Anthony, it's tempting for doctors to get a little bit too close to their patients, especially dying patients.
I assure you that isn't what happened here.
I want to believe you, Anthony, but I can tell you that the board is not inclined to agree.
Whoa.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Don't be afraid, don't be afraid.
Detective Mark Betham.
You can call me Derek. Help me. These are murder cases, and you want to run around and talk about fairy tales and princesses.
You can educate the world on the great beyond. Instead, you pretend it doesn't exist.
There aren't any monsters, Mark. They're only people. And they're the ones you need to catch. How do you rise above your hunger?
I'm totally surprised he hasn't eaten you yet.
Shouldn't get too personal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the ship sailed in that one.
Oh, yes, the adventures of a demonologist. Keep the candle burning at both ends.
Okay, welcome back again to the SideKick Power Hour. If you're just joining us, my name is Nakia. I am here with the Skeleton Crew creator, Joshua R. Painborn. We are the hosts of this show, and we come here every week to talk about all things SideKick Productions related. And right now, we are re-watching Season 1 of Skeleton Crew, starting all the way back at Season 1, Episode 1. We're now up to Episode 3, which is what we're watching tonight. It's called Emptying the Closet. Josh, could you tell us for just a second your thoughts on the first half of the show that we just watched? What's coming up for you?
This episode in particular was where I really felt like things really took off in the SideKick in the Skeleton Crew world. Episode 2 was really sort of it tied knots, tied up little things from the pilot. This is where I feel like things really just exploded, and we got to really do some really fun, crazy things, and some. I really love this episode in so many ways, because especially if there's some things coming up that I really appreciated. But this is really just something that I think is the beginning of the show itself after the pilot.
Well, speaking of shows that are just beginning, we just saw the trailer for Demon Doctor Season 1. That is out. It's on YouTube. Folks can watch it right now. Can you tell us a little bit of an update on what's going on with Demon Doctor?
Sure. And then we see, by the way, we do see some wonderful comments in the comment section. We'll get to those when we talk about the episode in a second. But over the weekend, Demon Doctor had a bunch of some news. It was really exciting. We were one of the finalists for the Best Web Series at the Monsterflix Awards, and we were very excited. This is the first Monsterflix Awards, and we were one of the first series which was nominated for a finalist. So that was really cool. And then
very cool. Let's get while you're talking about this, let's get Stuart and Ashley and Alex back in here as well.
And then the Soul Web Fest also came out.
Right.
With nominations. And Demon Doctor was nominated for the Best Horror Web Series.
Yeah.
And we also have Ashley Monique Menard nominated.
What?
Oh my God! You didn't tell me that!
I know, I was there for tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool!
So we are very excited that the Soul Web Fest gave us two wonderful nominations, recognizing Ashley's amazing work on Demon Doctor, and then recognizing the show itself as Best Web Series. So, Demon Doctor is getting a lot of international success. The Monsterflix Awards are based in the UK, and then the Soul Web Fest is obviously based in Seoul. So we're very, very excited, and the Seoul Web Fest will be at the end of August. So fingers crossed that we'll be telling you an update that Ashley won her award and that the show won the award. So I'm very excited, though. But congratulations, Ashley.
Thank you. I'm so excited. Well, the good news is I can just tell people I won anyway.
There's nothing like the internet where people can just Google it.
Right.
Well, I'm kidding.
Congratulations, Ashley. Now let's talk a little bit about the episode. Let's talk about Dr. Cavallor. This is obviously a major cameo by Lloyd Kaufman, founder of Trauma Studios and the father of Toxic Avenger. Stuart, how were you able to manage this casting?
Well, I just so happened to be good friends with Lloyd Kaufman due to a lengthy relationship that started as an internship right
here with our audience.
My name is Stuart Kiczek. I'm part of the Trauma team here in Traumaville. I am the person directing the behind-the-scenes feature-length documentary about Return to Nukem High, Volumes 1 and 2. I'm here on this lovely spring afternoon to pick up my paycheck for all the time invested in our efforts. But the door is locked, so I'm a little concerned about that. Oh! Got my paycheck. Cheers.
That's how you get paid in trauma bucks.
That's amazing.
It was fine.
Josh, what was it like for you working with Lloyd?
Calvin?
Working with Lloyd was very exciting because he does what we're just starting to do. He was there from the making independent film decades before we even were born in some cases, and I mean it's really just amazing to have a chance to work with somebody who believes so much in independent film and independent filmmakers, and somebody that just has such a great attitude about making films and making art and everything.
Yeah,
And it was
and
also very nerve-wracking.
and then this episode, really starts to delve into the day-to-day of the characters. For Hunter and Anthony, it's learning kind of how to navigate a polygamous relationship. Alex, do you think that this is something that that resonates with viewers? Is it unusual to show polygamy as a realistic way of life?
I don't know if So I have a very interesting outlook on life and just human behavior and all of my own experiences. I think it's not an unrealistic view. I think that with me personally and a lot of my core friend group and in this community at large, I think it's a very common thing. But then you delve over to the heteronormative side, it's very frowned upon, and society rejects it because of traditions and institutions of marriage and all that wonderfully fun stuff. But I think it's certainly an interesting thing to showcase. One, because you talk about authenticity, and you talk about the characters that are going throughout the show are dealing with so many things that people can relate to. I think in real life, folks can relate to struggling with feeling for more than one person, or struggling with their identity, or struggling with their identity as a larger person, and then being attracted to that, like the coming out, but now I'm coming out because I like fat guys. So all of these things that are showcased throughout the show absolutely resonate with our community.
Nakia, you are muted.
I agree. I think it's absolutely the case, and Josh has done a great job of making such a normal part of
incredibly wonderful job.
Well, let's get right back to it and get back to this episode on the screen here. Let's pull it back up. Let me see if I can pull it. There we go.
Who wants pasta?
You're like, smells like pasta.
They suspended me for a few weeks.
Well, it's not so bad.
Bastards.
So it seems.
I mean, it kind of
Carla's
is.
in your office.
I know. That's where I put her. I was actually just looking for Aaron. Did he actually go home?
He actually went home. I called Veronica and told him that they had to work out the funeral stuff. You were right.
No. What's all this?
Duh.
Okay.
If Aaron wasn't home, I would do something special.
Anthony was very cocky.
And Carla.
Cocky Anthony.
That's really unexpected. That's nice. I'll go get Carla.
And it's falling down burger.
Did they just shove a burger in a bag?
Where's the wrapper?
Put it in a wrapper?
Burger?
What many takes was this?
7.
That was the 7th hamburger.
What are you eating,
That
Josh?
was really short.
It's penne. No, rigatoni.
Did Paul make that?
So,
No, they made it during the show.
Touch your meal. Didn't you like it?
The effects department.
Don't mock her, Hunter. She can't eat it. She's on a diet. I told you that when you first served her.
The only character on the show who's ever been on a diet.
So sweet.
Carla.
She says that it smells divine, and she regrets that she can't partake in it.
Now you interpreted her nonverbal cues as language.
I could hear Barbara saying that.
Since we're
Self-defined.
you, me, and Carla. Oh, of course I mean Carla. I just thought maybe we'd do something special. Go on. I don't know.
Only one glass.
You know.
Oh, you're so cute, Josh.
Really?
Oh.
We should. In a while. Great.
Echo.
Of course. Hunter, Carla would like to join us. Not for sex.
I'm digging these special effects.
Whatever. Let's just get in the bedroom.
Is the food late?
Hello.
Thanks so much for letting me stay here. I really don't know where else to go.
Let's stay tonight. Tomorrow. And I'm sure you really like it.
Let's all mute baby.
Yeah, don't see that happening.
I know that. Trust me. I know the difference. I've dated my share of captains. You're a good man, Eddie Wolf.
Thanks, Ethel.
How'd the meeting go today with the boss lady? I'm sorry about interrupting you all.
Oh, no, don't be. In fact, I'm sure Theora was probably glad that you did it. She was trying to blame me for something that I did not do. Mrs. Gasper set her straight.
Whoa.
I think it made her nervous.
Is that 401?
Run, Eddie. She cray.
I don't know how you take the time to learn all their names. You know they check out just as soon as they check in half the time. See? That's what I'm talking about. Just goes to show what a nice guy you are. The rest of the staff don't bother with that.
Well, I don't know. I just think that it's important for people to be treated like people. You know,
people
with some respect.
The reason these old folks are staying with us is because they're not people. At least not ones you'd respect.
Ageist.
More. Otherwise, their children wouldn't dump them off with us.
That's the first time we've ever heard that.
Turn in. I got a real early shift tomorrow.
Oh, that's the second time.
Whoa. Hang on.
It's been a long time, I know. It's been forever.
Been a long time.
Don't you worry. I'm gonna make you feel good.
Josh, you don't look very comfortable.
Look, part of the process is getting comfortable, you know.
You really needed to get that cleavage ready. You were... Oh, you look like Carla.
She's not here to have sex with either of us. She's just here to watch.
Whoa.
Oh,
That was a very kinky
Watch
look you
when the
gave.
two of you have sex.
It's not like that, Hunter. We don't have sex. Our relationship is about more than the physical.
Oh, how about that, Carla? Something else you and I have in common.
Maybe
Give him a little tongue on the nipple, Jay. Come on.
Great idea.
There you go.
That's an Nakia move, okay, in season
Part
5.
of the process, you know, the acting process.
How about you let me handcuff you to the bed?
Whoa.
How do you even know?
I just do.
Aw, Hunter's so cute.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's coming from everywhere.
I'm enjoying my husband's sexy body. You're so hot. It's so much bigger than Aaron. But he's going to be massive one day. How about we make sure that you're always the
My hand,
biggest thing in my
stop,
life?
Jay hand.
You know, I just happen to have this Twinkie in the bed.
I'm not into that, okay? Now, put the condom on, have sex with me, and I'll just go read a book.
You don't even want to, like, try something?
I mean,
Carla's always holding.
No. I'll give him money. Miss Gasper, no more spankings. Oh, God.
Let's see who can spot the very subtle Easter egg.
oh, the pen?
Yes.
Pen of what?
I can't make it out.
It's a Toxic Avenger pin.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's a very small egg.
Good note. Bigger eggs next time. Gotcha.
Whoa.
What's with people hiding things in their underoos?
I don't know. That just doesn't seem very clean.
Well, remember, he took a business card out of somebody's butt earlier.
That's true.
Carla looks like she's wearing a backpack in the front.
I've always defined myself by my accomplishments. I'm a doctor. I'm a valedictorian. Well, a co-valedictorian thanks to Veronica, but I'm a husband. I'm a published author. I am so many things.
Wow, cocky Anthony, I forgot.
I feel like he's gonna bust in a song.
So who am I now?
Bum 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 bum. Why did I do it? Bum, 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 bum. What did it get me?
Who am I? Who am I?
Who am I?
Who
I
am
don't know.
I?
Josh, you're muted. Unmute.
Am I a loser now too? I mean, how can I call myself a doctor just because a piece of paper says I am when I'm not working as one? How can I call myself a husband when my husband's in the other room?
I could think of a similar situation.
The logic there wasn't sound. How could I call myself a husband when my husband's in the other room?
Who am I?
Who am I?
Who am I?
I condemn this man to slavery.
Yes.
Next time on Karen Has a Breakdown.
Just the wine got so warm in my hand.
God, she has good hair.
Damn her hair.
This is the second song in this episode.
Full attention. This is how it ends.
That's me.
Please, pretty please, and grant me a divorce.
Has your marriage become discordant? Have you and your spouse lost any sense of harmony? Are you marching to different beats? Then pick up the phone and call me, Evan Hymanius.
Oh, this is so good.
And conduct your own destiny.
Oh, so cringeworthy.
Good.
Oh my
Yeah, I
God.
was waiting for her to crack the.
I wanted that.
Love it, love it, love it.
So this was the episode because Ashley, you brought up the fact that I looked uncomfortable. This was the very, 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 very first sex scene that we filmed ever. So it was definitely we'd never done anything like it before, so it was very unexpected and everything. There was a great question in the comments. First of all, thank you. That I think Jay and I have great chemistry as well.
Yeah, you do.
I really think that Jay is wonderful, and he and I have really wonderful chemistry. But Jay has great chemistry with everyone on the show. I mean, that Ashley and Jay have great scenes together. Stuart and Jay, you're gonna see Alex and Jay have some wonderful scenes together. Nakia and Jay, they don't have very many scenes together, but they're everything
No,
that
but the ones that we do, we're butt naked in. I'm just kidding.
those are different scenes. But definitely
That's my only fans.
Jay, we were very lucky that Jay agreed to do the part. I think Stuart is the reason that we have Jay, actually. Yes?
It was one of those synergy moments where it was like, hey, who do we know? Who's available? Let's try. Let's see. And he came over, he read for it, it clicked, and it was like, let's do more of this.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love when
That's
girls
awesome.
do things like that. That's great.
I read for the role of Hunter, and Josh really, really liked my read, but he thought that it wouldn't resonate.
Yeah.
Little known fact, actually also read for the role of Carla in season 1, but I went with the dummy instead.
Yeah.
Well, if you are just
okay.
If you're just joining us, this is the SideKick Power Hour. We are nearing the end of the show, but we want to take a couple of minutes here to remind you that you can help make this this musical episode, a reality by making a donation over at Venmo or PayPal. You can see that below. Josh, before we go, did you have any questions for Ashley or anybody else?
I do have some questions. I would love to know.
Okay. Yes, I'll marry you.
I want you to tell us about the song you sang, Ashley, because that was you at the end.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Josh, when he asked me if I was interested in being a part of Skeleton Crew, I was like, yeah, okay, sure. I don't know what I'm doing, but sure. And so then he was like, I need you to sing a few songs. And I was like, I got this, no problem. And I'm like, when's the sheet music coming? Josh was like, it's not the way we're gonna go with this. These are the lyrics, and this is how it kind of sounds in my head. And I was like, all right, let's do it. And so I went to his house and we recorded a couple of little songs in his bedroom. And it was just like, microphone here, go for it. And I'm like,
in the studio.
Okay. We were in the studio, we made it work.
Good.
And that's how that went.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it worked out really well. Josh was and is just such a joy.
Stuart, I'm going to ask you to be ready to do your voiceover in 3, 2.
And that's the T.
That was perfect.
Yeah. Let's try one more time. 3, 2.
And that's the T.
Oh.
Ooh, yes. Can we save that as like a GIF?
Only
I need clips.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Okay. So, Alex, anything in particular you're excited about for season 5?
Oh, I love that song.
I think, having watched the show, and again, like I said, it's been a very long time since I've started from season 1, having watched its progression over the years, knowing what season 1 was, what it looked like, what it sounded like, and then where we are for season 5 is a world's difference and everything, with equipment, with cast, with talent. The writing is phenomenal, and I'm really excited to be a part of that.
Well,
I am very much looking forward to the. I'm sorry, is that my stage music is playing? Am I being called off stage here? Anyway, I'm very excited for the music.
No, if we need you to stop talking, we just do this.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool. So it's been really fun, you guys. I'm gonna go. Bye now.
Okay, well, thanks so much for being with us tonight. We really appreciate it, and we will see you next week. Hopefully, you will be watching, and we'll have you come back on the show another time soon, Alex.
Next week is very exciting.
Yeah, next week is exciting. We're going to be watching episode 4, Bon Appetit, with a really super duper special guest. Don't forget, we are doing this every week right here at the channel that you're watching at, because it could be Joshua's personal channel, it could be the SideKick channel, it could be the Skeleton Crew channel, it could be the Nakia channel. We're just all over the place. Another way that you can support the show is to grab yourself one of these awesome shirts designed by Matthew Teeter. They are available at TeePublic. Let me see if I've got that. I don't know that I've got that, but I think you could probably get them at Skeleton Crew, the series, maybe.com. Is that correct, Josh?
Yes, you can.
And here's another design of another new shirt.
This is our season 5 shirt.
24 hours a day.
And this one, of course, I'm on this one, I think. So I'm excited to be
You are.
It's my first.
You're right next to me.
And Alex is on this shirt. Let's take a minute and do a quick look forward at what we have to look forward to for the future. I believe we have somewhere on here. Let me see if I can.
We love you too.
Oh, that's so sweet. Well, I think actually we don't have the other trailer ready to go, and we're almost out of time. So we're going to pull this off. And thank everybody for being here. Thanks again so much. Let's take
everyone. Thank you,
Stuart, Alexander, Ashley Monique Menard, Joshua.
I love that. Can that be? I need that to pop up whenever I get a phone call.
Wow.
Earlier, he put on the hat, and Paul told him that the hat made him look like he was stuck in the 90s. And I immediately went and got the Spin Doctors and turned it into
the 90s is alive and well.
Good call, Nakia. We should do themed weeks where we dress up as the 90s.
That is a great idea.
That is a good idea.
Totally.
Alex, I just want to say it was so good being with you today on the show. Yeah, I really just love working with you so much, and it's so nice to see your face. And I know you're not in any of these episodes, but you're just listen, follow me.
Well, okay, cool. I know you don't matter for seasons 1 through 4. You're nothing.
No, not at all what I said. Not at all what I said. Just what Stuart said with his "that's the tea." But no, what I was just saying is, I love having you as part of the family, as like a brother, and I just
I'm thrilled to be a part of it. Literally, it's been an absolute roller coaster of emotions for our scenes, but everything about working with everyone who's involved is so overwhelmingly positive.
Oh. Well, thanks again for everybody being here tonight, and we thanks for Brittany for making time for us this evening. I mean, paging Brittany.
Yes. Oh my God! Somebody put the lights down.
Yes.
Let's say goodbye to our fans. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate everybody tuning in. We had such a good time, and we'll be back here next week for the SideKick Power Hour. It's every Monday, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Pacific. Thanks again. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.